Hey everybody, this is Ryan Smith with High Performance Living and co-creator of the High Performance Life Print. This week we're talking about gut health, and part of everything that we do really kind of involves our gut. So the question on the blog this week is, do you really think about the relationship between your microbiome, health, and disease? So if you're really thinking about it from an animal perspective or as a human perspective, you may see skin issues, you may see disease, but are you actually tackling at its cause? So we want to really kind of think about the whole microbiome as a bigger part of ourselves. It's actually a symbiotic relationship with trillions of cells, and actually there's more microbiome than there actually is human portion to us as far as from a number of cells perspective. So Hippocrates, we go way back, he said all disease begins in the gut. So if we really kind of look at inflammation and the thought about arthritis, we think about diabetes, we think about heart disease, we think about Alzheimer's, a lot of these things are actually things that begin in the gut because they're plaque buildup, they're inflammation in our joints, in our brain, in our cells, in our cardiovascular system. But it's not just about the disease, it's about even our everyday life. So are you doing things that are actually perpetuating this inflammation in our gut, kind of killing off or creating growth of bad bacteria and that's in our gut system? So we really want you to kind of think about, what are you doing from the gut perspective? Are you doing things that are increasing your performance, or are you doing things that are harming that gut bacteria and ultimately harming ourselves? So the good bacteria is always going to help promote our health, but there's also a lot of things that are a yeast overgrowth. There's things where we've taken too many antibiotics and we've killed off our gut microbiome. And are those things really kind of damaging us? Do we now have an overgrowth of candida? And what are we doing to help that? And whenever we do things to attack it, it actually responds and creates more inflammation. So we want you to really kind of think about what you're doing from a disease perspective to your body because of what you're doing to your gut health. And are you really thinking about it? Because if hey, I'm just eating this, I'm going out for pizza, I'm going out for beer and hanging out with friends, or I'm just sitting at home and I want an alcoholic beverage, or I'm craving this. Many times cravings are also caused by what's going on in your gut. So we really want you to kind of think about that. If you've got questions for us, don't forget to leave them kind of down here at the end of the video. You can also do some testing. We've talked about that in some of the previous posts. So that things like uBiome, there's obviously other types of tests that we can do as well. uBiome is one that they can actually sequence your microbiome and kind of tell you what's living there. So that's one of the things that we talk about. We're more than happy to help you kind of understand this, kind of lead you through the pathway of better health, because all of this is going to start there. Your nutrition, your mental performance, everything is going to come with how you actually treat your gut. So we want you to kind of go through and just tap here on the screen. It'll take you over to the website, which is highperfliving.com. You can enter your information there. You can also send us a message through there. That kind of gives us a feedback on what you'd like to hear. And obviously, we'll be happy to answer any questions and go from there. So until next week, we'll see you later. This is Ryan Smith.